Tami here. If you're here right now, this tells me that you're interested in the topic of death. You're probably asking yourself, why the hell is she talking about death, and what does this have to do with personal growth? I'm going to tell you my thoughts on that in just a moment. First of all, I want to let you know what this channel is about. This is a personal growth channel that I put together based on my own personal experiences between, the death of my husband all the way to where I am today, and how I have different tips and strategies and ideas and thoughts that I feel that I can share with you, my audience, to hopefully motivate and inspire you and get you to another level of thinking on your personal growth journey. And if I can just touch one person, then this channel is all worth it. I just want to make sure I get you to a place where you're happy, confident, and successful, as I have done with my life. So, where am I, first of all, right? Check this place out. It's a real cute little plaza. I'm going to give you a little panorama. I'm actually in a little plaza. It's like an office complex, but it's like modeled after, it's in downtown Winter Haven, Florida, but it's modeled after like a Spanish kind of, tile and all that. I got a little cute waterfall in the background. Isn't that awesome? So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm hanging, and I'm going to get back out of the sun so you guys can see me better, and we'll just have a chit chat over here by this cute little window. So, death. Now, I'm not necessarily talking about the death of others in the world. I am really thinking about my own death and what that means to me. Now, you may be thinking, well, isn't that a little premature because you're still here and alive? Like, are you planning a funeral or something? Not necessarily. This is not what I'm thinking about. What I'm thinking about, especially, I don't know if you watched my last video where I go into more detail about how I lost 4 of the very closest people and only people within my family to death. They died of various reasons. I'll just briefly go over it, and they passed away all within the last 3 decades of my life, and left me pretty much on an island to myself, raising my own children. So, especially after the death of my husband, before my dad, did shit really start to sink in about my own mortality, and how we really don't have as much time as we think we do. Now, what do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? Well, this is the way I look at it. I'm going to take a little walk around here. This is sort of cool, but what I mean by that is every one of us, and this is just my theory, every one of us is walking around with an invisible expiration date of our death right here on our forehead. There's a month, a day, and a year right there. And mind you, I said invisible because none of us can see the date. I can't see yours, you can't see mine. Therefore, we know nothing about when we're going to die. So the question is, are you going to just live your life haphazardly, thinking that you've got all this time in the world to do what you want to do out of this life? Or are you going to take it seriously and actually do something with your life? This is where I would, as I say, shit hit the ceiling after my husband died. This was where my mind was, where the switch clicked, that I needed to do something with my life, or it's all for nothing. Like, I could either hide in my house and cry all day and, let life pass me by, or I could actually take this as an opportunity to learn and grow and become better than the person I was even yesterday, let alone 10 years ago, right? So I chose the latter. I chose to personally grow and develop and become a better person. Because really, none of us are getting out of this world alive, right? We're all going to leave by death. So the question is, what are you doing with the life you have now? Like, you could technically die tomorrow, right? In a car accident, or, you could just keel over and die from a heart attack, or somebody could just randomly shoot you, or, you might have 50 years. Who knows, right? But what if you don't? And then all of a sudden, boom, you're gone. You're gone. Game over, it's done, you're dead, no coming back. I like to take it personally that, you know what? I'm going to live while I'm here, and I'm going to do whatever I can to make shit happen in my life, pardon my French. That I am taking it really, really personal and to heart that my immortality is not even there. That I am a person, a human, that will expire one day, hence the expiration date on my forehead. I don't know when, I don't know how, I don't really want to know when or how, honestly, because I'm living for now. I'm living for today. And, the whole point of this conversation is to get you in that different mind state of thinking, to get you to think that, you know what, she's right. There's not much time. I don't know how much time I've got. So what am I doing with my life now? What are your dreams and what do you want to do? What is the main thing that you've always wanted out of your life? And hey, if you've already reached it, kudos to you, because you're probably one of the very few that have made their dreams happen. And you shouldn't be watching this video, honestly. But if you're one of the people that haven't gotten there yet, and I get it, we all have family, we got struggles, we got our jobs, I'm in it with you. I know what you're doing, I know what's going through your head, but I'm just saying, in my opinion, you better get your butt in gear. You better make your dreams come true before it's too late. Because once it's over, it's over. You only got one shot, one opportunity left in this world to actually make a difference. Maybe if it's not for yourself or the world, but make a difference maybe for your own kids or your family. Set the example so that you leave a little bit of a legacy of yourself to the next generation, to give them hope and inspiration to grow while they are getting older. And to say, hey, if my mom and dad could do it, or, my buddy Joe over there did it, man, he built a business from scratch and he's living the good life. But it was hard work, but he did it because he put that dream ahead of his expiration date. So tell me what you think about this. Drop me a comment below and let me know what your thoughts were and what's running through your head right now. Do you think that you have unlimited time? Do you really believe that's true? And if you don't, what are you doing about it? Are you writing down your goals? Are you drawing up a blueprint on how to get your goals accomplished? Are you setting money aside to make your dreams come true? Or are you just being flippant and saying, whatever happens, happens? I want to know. I really want to know. I really do. So yeah, drop me a comment about that. And also, don't forget, please like, share, and subscribe. And I just want to leave you with one thought. Just be you, and just be cognizant of the time you've got left on this planet. And be aware that none of us are getting out of here alive. And what you do with your time is ultimately your decision and your choice, nobody else's. Don't be a sheep in the crowd. Take the reins, take control of your life, and make it happen. All right, it's been good. I'll cut it short, and I will talk to you next week. Take care of yourself. Bye.